So we're here at the Grammy Media Summit with Grammy nominee Adam Lambert.
Woo!
How awesome is it to hear that in front of your name?
It's better than openly gay. Openly Grammy nominated.
Openly
Adam
gay
Lambert.
Grammy nominated Adam Lambert. No.
Openly nominated.
You must be, I mean, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Second of all, I mean, I heard you say outside that you don't think you're going to win. Don't you think you have a chance of winning?
I mean, obviously anybody that's nominated has a chance.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing to be in the same category as Michael Jackson.
I know.
Yeah, and then, you know, if I had to pick someone other than myself, also Bruno Mars, I think is incredible. He's a wonderful writer. He's a beautiful sound of his voice. I've yet to meet him, but I've heard he's like a class act. So.
Are you're attending the Grammys, I assume?
Of course, yeah.
So I have the question everybody wants to know. What are you wearing? That's the most important
I
thing.
haven't quite decided yet. I have some options, and I think the day of I'll kind of make my final decision based on whatever mood I'm in. I don't like to overplan things like outfits.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of go with the vibe that I'm feeling, you know?
See, I would have thought you would have been planning your Grammy outfit since you were a little boy.
Well, there's some final touches being put on a suit, so I definitely had to do that ahead of the time. So.
Do you have a speech prepared?
No.
No.
I don't. No, but I definitely kind of thought in my head, okay, who would I have to thank? So.
Who's your date?
Myself.
You're not bringing anyone?
No, I kind of think it's work.
I'll go with you.
It's work, and it's.
I'm just kidding. I got to work that night.
It's work, and it's one of those things where I'm going to be doing a lot of interviews and this and that. And I don't think I'd want to drag someone along and end up ignoring them or it's my night, and I'm just going to ride solo.
Is this something that, I mean, I know you've been singing, performing since you were a little boy. Did you used to sit in front of the mirror and go, I'd like to thank the Academy?
I never thought that I would even make a CD. I mean, this whole thing has really been like a dream come true. Pardon that cliche, but it's really something that I all of a sudden was like, you know what would be cool? I want to be a recording artist, and I set my mind to it, and I learned a lot, and I had a lot of trial and error, and I can't believe I'm here.
And you're sort of almost triply nominated because two of your producers are nominated for Producer of the Year.
Yeah. Dr. Luke and Max, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Rob Cavallo.
Rob Cavallo and Dr. Luke are nominated.
That's right.
So
Max Martin should be nominated as well, in my opinion.
Is he not?
I don't know. I don't think he is. But he produced What Do You Want From Me, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to double check that. But I mean, that's sort of also flattering to you. It means that people thought your CD sounded good.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, and Rob and Luke are both top of their game. I mean,
totally.
They're amazing.
So, of course, moving on from this album, this Grammy nominated, I love saying that album. I want to know what's going on. You're going to put out an album out this year, correct? Mm-hmm. Can you give me any scoop on what you're planning to do? Producers, direction, writers?
It's kind of all like in the very beginning stages. I know that we're trying to get it out around the fall.
That's kind of soon, actually.
Yeah, I mean, but it gives me a lot more time than last time to write, which is great. I had 2 months to do the whole thing last time, and I was on tour at the same time. So, so this is really going to be an amazing experience where I can really, take time. I'm gonna do even more writing. My goal is to try to write a lot more of the music, or co-write it rather. Lyrics, I think, are my specialty, and then. I think stylistically, I think if you like What Do You Want From Me, you'll probably love this album. I think we're going to try to, definitely kind of keep heading that direction. Lyrically, I know that I think that I want to focus on honesty and personal experiences. Just keep it real, I think definitely too, one of the things that I've heard from a lot of the fans, and one of the things that I can look back on the album and criticize, is that at times some of the vocals were a little buried or over-processed, and that was partially because we did it so quickly, and I was also a little tired because I was doing so much, so that was kind of how it had to sound. But I think for sure we're going to focus on making sure that the vocals are, up close and right there in your face.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You talk a little bit about going in the What Do You Want From Me direction. What's the reason for that? Because I guess maybe you got some criticism for how all over the map for your entertainment was in terms of genres. I actually liked that. I liked the fact that it didn't stick to one thing.
I think I'm going to go with What Do You Want From Me because that's the one that
got
everybody loved. Yeah, that's the Grammy nominated song. That was the hit single.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I think it's probably the best sound for me because it's not trying too hard to be anything. It just is. It's emotionally honest. It's contemplative. yeah, there's something to just that tone, the emotional tone of it that I think really suits me.
And you mentioned about the lyrics. Obviously, your life's changed so much since. I mean, you already been on Idol since For Your Entertainment, but when you were going into making that, but now you've done this tour, you've gotten nominated for a Grammy, all that. I mean, how is that going to affect? A lot of people start writing these lyrics about like the perils of fame, and
There's definitely some downsides to it, but I think if anything, I feel like after a year and a half, I think I'm finally kind of settling into this new life. It's a big adjustment. I mean, everything changes when all of a sudden you're in front of this many people every week on TV, and then you're touring, and fame changes everything. So I think now I'm finally at the point where I have a balance between my personal and public life. I feel like I'm not as affected by everything like I maybe was at the beginning. I'm like more settled in it,
Cool. Well, you should just enjoy yourself on Grammy night.
I am.
I hope you win, but if you don't, there's another album coming. And
exactly. It's early yet, and I'm just excited to wear a cute outfit and get to sit up close and watch some great performances that night. Looking forward to Gaga.
Yep.
Rihanna. Kate. Is Katy Perry performing? I think she is.
I think she is. And Muppets are performing.
And the Muppets.
Yeah. And who tops that? All right. Well, you got to go. You have more interviews to do, and you've got a Grammy outfit to plan. But
I do.
thanks for talking to me.
Decisions.
And good luck on Sunday.
Thank you. Thanks.